English translation. I was lying on top of Lu Heng, using my finger to poke his ABS, trying to find where the eighth one was hiding. The barrage suddenly exploded. Wake up, female lead. This man has found you annoying for 7 years. Sisters, I'm on my second dread through its sweet at first, but it gets painful. Lu Heng only has eyes for his first love. Pay attention to the next chapter. The second male lead will say to the supporting female character, "You're different from her. You're beauty-obsessed, high-maintenance female lead who's been throwing yourself at him for 7 years. If I were you, I would have run away long ago." My fingers froze on the third button of his shirt. Lu Heng looked down at me. His eyes were the same as always, like black jade in winter, so cold they held almost no warmth. I used to think this was self-discipline, an unattainable flower. The more I can't have, the more I want it. Now the barrage told me this was contempt. Lu Heng. I slowly pulled my hand back and moved my whole body off him. Do you think I'm annoying? He paused in the middle of adjusting his sleeve. Then he said, "You finally know." I stood up. Fine. Then I won't bother you anymore. I turned and left, my high heels clicking loudly on the floor. For the next week, I strictly followed my quit Lu Heng plan. I stopped going to his usual gym, stopped ordering takeout from near his office, stopped sending him messages. The barrage documented my progress every day. On the 7th day, I ran into him at the supermarket. His shopping cart was full of things I liked: Meiji chocolate, strawberry pocky, spicy instant noodles. My heart skipped a beat. But the barrage said he might be buying them for the substitute supporting female lead. I didn't take the pocky he offered. I said he didn't need to feel guilty or uncomfortable. He said, "I never felt uncomfortable." I smiled, got in my car, and left. In the rearview mirror, he stood there for a very long time. The next day at work, Lu Heng was standing outside my company, holding a caramel macchiato, my usual order. The barrage exploded. In the original novel, he didn't even know my birthday. How did he know my order? Some said he might have always known but never showed it. I didn't take the coffee. I said the past was the past. He said, "You weren't like this before." I didn't look back. My best friend texted me to say that the girl who had a crush on Lu Heng in high school had returned to the country and she was dressed exactly like I was in high school. Ponytail, white dress, canvas shoes. The barrage went wild. The substitute supporting female lead's entrance was imminent. They said she was the cousin of his first love, Su Nyan, and would cosplay Su Neon's old look. Suddenly, I understood. I thought it was fate, meant to be, love at first sight. But it turned out I was a substitute, a copy. You look a bit like her. In high school, I wore my hair in a ponytail, white dresses, canvas shoes, no makeup, with 2 dimples. In college, I deliberately changed my style, dyed my hair, wore heavy makeup, dressed sexy because I thought Lu Heng preferred mature girls. But what he actually liked was the look of his first love. I just happened to look like her. He took a half day off and went to the salon. I dyed my hair back to black, got bangs, restored my high school look. Long black hair, fair skin, big eyes. Turns out, that was the real Shem Luxi from age 16. Walking out of the salon, the sun was warm, and the wind lifted my white skirt. A girl walked toward me, white dress, ponytail, canvas shoes, dressed exactly like me. She asked for directions to a coffee shop called First Sight. The barrage went crazy. The substitute female lead had appeared. In the original novel, she would meet Lu Heng at the coffee shop. He would freeze and say, "You're different from her." I gave her directions. Then I walked toward the coffee shop, not to stop her but to see for myself. I wanted to witness with my own eyes the expression on Lu Heng's face. Through the glass window, I saw Lu Heng sitting by the window. The girl walked in and approached him. Lu Heng looked up and his gaze went past her, looking out the window, looking at me. The barrage exploded. He didn't look at the supporting female lead. He didn't even freeze. The original plot had been rewritten. He stood up, pushed open the door, and walked to me. He looked down, his gaze traveling from my black long hair to my white dress, then to my canvas shoes. Then he said something. Not you look like her. Not you changed your look. He said, Shenluxi, you look so good like this. The barrage went completely insane. He said look so good. Ooh. He said like this. That made he remembered how I used to look. So in his eyes, I wasn't standing for his first love at all. I was just me. I asked him who is Sunayan. He frowned. Not the frown of longing, but of confusion. Where did you hear that name? Then he said she's my cousin. The barrage fell silent, then exploded. The first love in the original novel was his cousin. That would be incest. So the female lead had been misunderstanding all along? The first love was never someone he was in love with? I asked why he was always so gentle when he took her calls. He said, she's my cousin. Why wouldn't I be gentle? Then why were you never gentle with me? He lowered his eyes. After a long moment, he said, because every time you get close to me, I get nervous. So nervous I don't know how to react, so I just keep a cold face. His ears turned red. This man who never showed emotion. His ears were red. He said, every time you get that close, my heart feels like it's going to jump out of my chest. If I don't keep a cold face, do you want me to let you see my hands shaking? The barrage said his coldness wasn't coldness, it was social anxiety. It was nervousness around someone he liked. I asked about the breakfasts in high school. He said he didn't throw them away, he ate them. He said he didn't want them because he didn't want me to think he was greedy. But if I put them in his bag, he ate them. I asked about freshman year, when his roommate made a comment and he said he didn't know me. He said it was because I was wearing a skirt that was too short, and every guy was staring at me. He said he didn't know me because he didn't want them talking about me. I asked about his junior year birthday present, the limited edition keyboard he refused to accept. He said it was because I had a fever that day and came to his office building anyway. If he accepted the gift, I would have stayed longer, kept standing in the cold wind, gotten sicker. By refusing it, I would go home undressed. The barrage cried, so the second male lead wasn't cold. He was just clumsy. He thought rejection was how he protected her. 7 years. What I thought was contempt was actually nervousness. What I thought was coldness was actually protection. The entire replacement plot was all in my head. I glared at him and asked why he never said anything sooner. He reached up and wiped away a tear that hadn't quite fallen from my eye. I was afraid that if I told you, you would stop chasing me. The barrage said he was afraid that if she knew, she would stop. So he never said anything and let her chase him for 7 years? Ultimate schemer move. I hit him in frustration. He caught my hand and didn't let go this time. He said he wasn't playing games, he was scared. Scared that if I knew he liked me back, I wouldn't look at him the same way anymore. The way you look at me, it's so bright, like stars. I was afraid that if I responded, your eyes would change. To idiots. Wasting 7 years. I took a deep breath and said, Lucy Heng, listen to me. I don't like you anymore, but I can learn to like you again. Starting today, you chase me. He froze for a moment, then smiled. It was the first time I'd ever seen him smile, not just the corners of his mouth turning up, but a real smile, with light in his eyes. He said okay, then stepped back and spoke very formally, Shen Luxi, I like you. It started the moment you handed me that water bottle 7 years ago. Will you be with me? I looked into his eyes. The eyes I thought would never hold any warmth, and now they were full of light. I said, let's see how the chase goes. The sun was warm. The breeze was good. And this idiot in front of me was good too. The final barrage floated across the screen. Congratulations to the host for achieving the hidden ending. 7 years of waiting, mutual devotion. Not a replacement. Not a first love. Not a tragic love story. Just 2 idiots loving each other in the CLU street way possible for 7 whole years. I turned to look at him. Let's go, boyfriend. He held my hand. This time, he didn't let go.